Hello everyone, my name is Dmitry Gritsenko, and in this video I want to show you one very popular opening trap in Italian game, and this is Evans Gambit, and let me show you how white can win advantage in this opening. So at first Italian game, this is e4, e5, and after knight f3, knight c6 and bishop c4. Of course, one of the most popular move for black, this is bishop c4. And in this position white has many opportunities, like for example c3, and then maybe d4, and maybe d3, castle, knight c3, and so on. But of course the most aggressive move for white, this is b4, and before it is Evans Gambit. Of course black in this position can play bishop b6, but now I want to show you most principal move, and this is accepted Gambit, bishop b4, and then we play c3. And in this position, let me show the chess database, and by chess database, most popular move for black, bishop c5. I think this is not the best move for black, so I think that the best move is bishop a5, and also bishop e7 is possible. And then of course we also can play d4 like in the main line, but in this position we cannot win in the 10 move, for example. So let me show you bishop c5, the most popular move, and in this position of course we can play d4, and after e takes d, of course we can take this pawn on d4, we can play cd, but I think that the most interesting move for white, this is not cd, but simply castle. So what is idea in this position? Let me show you also database, and in database we can see that the most popular move for black, this is dc, but dc, this is blunder, big mistake for black, because after taking this pawn we have very interesting tactics, very standard tactics in this position. This is bishop f7. So now we sacrifice our bishop, but after king f7, queen d5, if black plays king e8, of course we can simply take this bishop, queen c5, but I think also we can play more interesting way, and this is queen h5, this is check, and after logical move king f8, now we can take this bishop with check. And then let me show you some more moves, for example d6, and after this move queen c3, and if queen f6, also we have very interesting way to win this game, and also this is interesting trap, queen a3. Of course in this position black can play some normal moves like knight e7, for example, bishop d7, and so on, but let me show you queen a1, king a1. Of course very interesting move, but this is also blunder for black, because after bishop d2 we win this queen, and for example queen b1 or queen b2, this is not so important, we have one extra queen for rook and bishop. Also we cannot win more material, but of course we can see that king is in center, black king is in center, and also we have many attacking chances, so we can attack this king with our queen, with our knight, and the next one, for example bishop e1, and then e5, knight c3, also knight g5, and then of course attack is very strong. And let me show you Lichess in this position, Lichess engine, this is +6 for white, completely win position by stockfish, but of course in real game you must do a strong move to win this position. So let me show you the most interesting variation in Evans Gambit. So in this position after b4, starting position Evans Gambit, black of course must take this pawn. This is most principal move, but after c3, bishop c5 for example, now we can play d4, and after e takes d, simply castle. And the next, of course, let me show you the right way for black. This is d6, and after c takes d, bishop b6 and knight c3. White has strong compensation for pawn, but of course this is not winning position, even not advantage for white. This is equal position by Stockfish, but if black takes this pawn, play d, take c3, now interesting bishop sacrifice, bishop f7, king f7, queen d5, king e8, and of course simply queen c5. Let me show you. And also queen h5. Queen h5, I like this move so much because now we can take this bishop with check. So we can win one extra tempo. So I hope that you enjoy this trap in Evans Gambit in Italian game. Goodbye and see you next time.